and secret smiles. For 12 long years, her love remained unspoken. Fate, it seemed, enjoyed playing with Maya's heart. She and Arav got accepted into the same college. They became friends, real friends. Not the kind that just nods in the hallway, but the kind that share coffee, stress over deadlines, and laugh till they can't breathe. Wait up. Watch this to the end to know that some love can never last. Watch your partner red flags closely. Maya wasn't the type of girl who stood out. She wore oversized sweaters, tucked herself into corners of classrooms, and buried her thoughts between the pages of classic novels. She didn't talk much. She didn't need to. She observed, she listened, and she loved in silence. Then came Arav, with his unkempt hair, mischievous smile, and a heart too big for his chest. Arav was everything Maya wasn't. Loud, popular, charming. He walked into the first day of 10th grade like the world belonged to him. And maybe it did. At least Maya's world began to orbit around him from that day on. She remembered the exact moment, the moment her heart first whispered his name. It was when her pen fell off her desk and rolled across the floor. Before she could bend to pick it up, he swooped it up and smiled. "Here you go, artist girl," he said, nodding at her sketchpad. And just like that, her heart betrayed her. From that day forward, Maya loved him. Not in grand gestures or dramatic confessions, but in subtle glances, lingering silences and secret smiles. For 12 long years, her love remained unspoken. Fate, it seemed, enjoyed playing with Maya's heart. She and Arav got accepted into the same college. They became friends, real friends. Not the kind that just nods in the hallway, but the kind that share coffee, stress over deadlines, and laugh till they can't breathe. She helped him study. He helped her come out of her shell. He told her stories about his crushes, about the girl from his chemistry class, and the one from the poetry club. Each time she smiled. Each time, her heart cracked just a little more. There were moments, brief, fleeting ones, where she thought maybe, just maybe, he felt it too. Like that time he stayed up all night texting her when her dog passed away. Or when he walked her back to her hostel during a blackout and held her hand, just for safety, he said. But she knew better. Hope is cruel like that. One evening, they were caught in the rain, sharing an umbrella, shivering, laughing, drenched. It was the perfect moment. And Maya, quiet, timid Maya, finally gathered the courage to speak. "Arav, do you ever think someone could love you and never tell you?" He blinked, surprised, then chuckled softly. "That would be sad. I hope if someone did, they'd tell me. I'd hate to miss something that real." She nodded, smiled, and died a little inside. Years passed. Arav graduated with honors. Maya too, though she barely noticed. Her heart was elsewhere, trapped in a whirlwind of unspoken words. He got a job overseas. New York. A dream. Before he left, Maya finally broke. She spent the entire night writing. A letter, 4 pages long. A confession. A timeline of love. A goodbye. She poured 12 years into that letter. Her childhood memories. Her silent heartbreaks. Her wishful dreams. She didn't just write it. She bled it. Then, with trembling hands, she slipped it inside a book, The Fault in Our Stars, the one he once said reminded him of her. She wrapped it in a gift bag, left it at his apartment door with a small note. "Good luck on your journey. From the girl who believed in you always." He texted her a thank you. He never opened the book. He boarded the plane. She never said goodbye in person. He left, and so did the last piece of her heart. Life continued. Maya became a graphic designer. She moved to a different city, cut her hair, laughed more, talked more. She tried to fall in love, or at least forget what love felt like. But every now and then, when the nights were too quiet and the stars too bright, she remembered. She wondered if he ever found that letter. If he knew. If he ever thought of her at all. 5 years later, they met again. A mutual friend's wedding. He stood across the hall, taller, more mature, still smiling like a boy. Maya's heart didn't race this time. It ached. They talked, laughed about college, avoided the obvious. "You look happy," he said. She nodded. "I am. I hope you are too." There was a pause. Then he looked at her, really looked at her, and said, "You know, I always thought of you as my piece. I just never figured out why." She smiled gently, with eyes that no longer begged to be noticed. "We were just meant to be a chapter in each other's book, Arav. Not the story." That night, he went home, unable to sleep. He opened the old box of things from college. His books, photos, trinkets. And there it was, The Fault in Our Stars. He opened the book. The letter fell out. He read it, line by line. Tears spilled from his eyes. He clutched the pages to his chest. "Maya, How did I never see it? Arv called her the next day. Tried to explain. Apologize. Start over. But Maya, kind and gentle Maya, only said, "It's okay. I needed you to know. But I don't need you to love me back. Not anymore." And that was it. Somewhere in a city of blinking lights, Maya stood on her balcony, watching the rain. She smiled. She had loved truly, deeply, even if it was only her heart that carried the story. And in that, there was triumph. Some love stories aren't meant to be returned. They're meant to be remembered,